pigs in Minecraft be like. I didn't realize this until this morning when I was looking on my phone and I realized that I haven't posted a fingerboard video in a month. Like an actual fingerboard video with this fingerboard. And I know a lot of you guys are here for fingerboard videos now, and people just keep requesting that I do DIY how to make obstacles. So today we're gonna make an obstacle that I think is pretty cool, and that's a quarter pipe.
Quarter pipes are f***ing sick. You can position it anywhere and f***ing do all sorts of tricks in that.
If you know my DIY videos, then you know I don't do how-to kind of things. It's more of a, I make this and then you can interpret it however you want and make your thing that way. But for this video, I'm gonna try to show you a few more details as to how I make this. To hopefully make it easier for you guys to make a quarter pipe.
Oh, close mine! Careful me f***ing bagola.
I got a comment on my last video from some smartass saying, oh, wait till they find out what skateboarding is. Well, I'm pretty sure you mean feetboarding. Yeah, I feetboard. Here's all the materials I'm gonna use. For the main structural part of the quarter pipe, this wood, 1 centimeter thick, and it's kind of the wood that I use for pretty much all of my projects. Because it's cheap and it's really smooth, it's pretty much perfect to make fingerboard ramps out of. That stuff's called MDF board, by the way. For the surface of the ramp, the exact same stuff, but now it's really thin. This is the thinnest version of MDF board that they sold at Bunnings. I'm pretty sure this was super cheap as well. This piece of metal, just rounded metal as the coping for the ramp. This is galvanized steel rod solid. There you go. Imagine if I just hit the lens right now, just BAM! We might also have to go down to the store and get a piece of sheet metal to go on the bottom of the quarter pipe, but I don't have that yet. For now, we're gonna be making the design of the quarter pipe. I'm gonna be using Photoshop to do this. If you don't have Photoshop, that sucks. International paper, A4, oh yeah. If you don't have Photoshop, it's not very hard. We're just creating the curve. I mean, you could even just draw it if you wanted to, but I'm doing it on Photoshop just to make it perfect. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my WikiHow video. I'm gonna use this to draw the pattern onto the wood. I'm gonna draw out 3 of these because these are gonna be the main supporting features of the quarter pipe, so I wanna make sure it's strong. Just another quick little tip, make sure the bottom of each piece is in line with the flat part of the wood, so I know the whole thing's gonna be flat in the end. I'm gonna make 2 blocks which are around the length of a fingerboard. These are gonna be used to keep these together, and it's just gonna add an element of strength. All we gotta do is cut this stuff out. And to do that, I'm gonna use this jigsaw. I try to say this in all the videos that I use power tools. If you're a dumbass, don't use power tools. But if you're not a dumbass like me, then use all the power tools that you want. It's time to cut these shapes. Epic garage door reveal. That was probably the most badass thing I've ever done. Gonna show your mind. This is what we have so far. 3 quarter pipe pieces and 2 supports, and the way they're gonna fit together is quarter pipe, support, quarter pipe, support. Now I'm gonna nail them together with these panel pins, which I use for everything. They look like this. middle piece, I'm gonna be nailing through it this way and this way before I stick it to the supports. Next step is to make the surface of the ramp, which I'm going to be using the really thin MDF board for. And the good thing about this stuff is you don't need any power tools to cut it at all. All you need is a razor blade, and you just score it a bunch of times, and once you've scored it enough, it kind of just snaps off. This next part's pretty important if you're making any ramp that has quite a steep curve. This stuff doesn't really bend super good. It bends better than a lot of stuff, but you can't get super tight curves. So to help with that, we're gonna soak it in water for like 15 minutes or so. Then it should be able to bend quite good.
You feel me? Let's go swimming.
Make sure you don't leave it in the water for too long though, because this stuff tends to flake apart if it gets too wet.
I wonder how this night will be. The apple does not fall from the tree. She said I almost
Should be wet enough now. Perfect.
Countryside, the water so
This is kind of the hard bit. You gotta somehow hold it down while you nail it.
way up here. I just let it know. I wait along the corridor. Some would say they've seen me here before.
Getting the surface on this was definitely the hardest part about the whole thing. I left a little gap at the top of it. We're gonna stick the coping onto the top of it like that.
Do we need to go this far? We do know who we are. Can we make this even better? Somewhere close about. Ooh, let's find out.
Alright, I'm gonna leave this overnight to dry, then we'll continue in the morning to finish it.
I know I never.
I just bought this piece of metal from the store, and I think I've discovered probably the most important discovery of 2019. You're not ready for this. The last thing I need to do is put a bit of metal at the bottom edge of the quarter pipe. And now for the most important piece of any fingerboard ramp. meant to be a more informative video. If you're wondering how I did that, I just made it on Photoshop and printed it out and stuck it there with double-sided tape. I think it looks pretty sick, especially with this branding right here. Easy $200 quarter pipe. I hope the people watching this understand when I'm being sarcastic, because I be sarcastic a lot in my videos. But no, it really does look pretty good. But it can look as good as it wants. The real question is, does it work? Let's find out.
Isn't it fun to pretend love is so serious? Getting by with your friends and working on the weekend, but I feel alright knowing you're alive. How do you do it? Yeah, I love you 'cause you make me laugh, and that's what helps us get through it. Rosalie, I like your name, Rosalie. Rosalie, I understand if it feels like your dream. Rosalie, isn't it fun to pretend love is so serious?
Yeah, this thing looks good. Only thing that I would change if I was gonna do it again is make the coping stick into the ramp more, because it kind of sticks out a little bit. Yeah. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you found it helpful in making a quarter pipe. Or if you're watching this and you're not even planning on making a quarter pipe, hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to smash thumbs up and subscribe to come back next time for the next video. And also, I have merch. There it is right there. Huh. So if you want to go check that out and support the channel, the link's in the description. Alright, bye!
Make sure to subscribe.
We don't know who we are. It'll take 5 days.